In today's video, we are going to be working with the environment of this project such that we prepare this project for a 3D beautiful rendering. To do that, create a new story by moving to ground floor. You right click, move down to story settings. We are going to insert a story below and we are going to give it a height 0.20 meters. Once done, you're going to click on OK. Well, we are on that current story. We are going to right click, move to trace and trace. So it's going to trace the ground story above. We are going to start by drawing in a slab. So you're going to select on Slab Tool and we are going to set the slab color to a pavement. So just navigate to where you have pavement and we are going to use the pavement asphalt dark. Once done, we are going to make sure that it's the same for everything by linking surfaces. Set the height to 0.20 this way and beneath by 0. We'll start by drawing the slab from this point. Make sure the geometry is polygonal rectangular and you have to track up to this point and then we are going to draw something this way. Once done, we are going to select the slab, select on this point, choose offset all edges and we are going to offset 1 meter. Well, on 3D, this is how it's going to appear. A slab around our building, which is 1 meter. The next step is we are going to place the entrance of the house. There's a road in front, so you're going to select on slab and then you just want to draw from this point. Select this point. Press tab on your keyboard such that you get to dimension 2 and type in 4 meters. Press enter. There is a yard this way of 4 meters before the road, so you're going to select not elevation and you're going to move it. So use drag and move it to somewhere a little bit further. We are going to draw the road that passes through this point, so click on slab. Well, we are going to create a road above the entrance of the building, so click on slab, select on this point and you just want to type in a distance of 200. Press tab on your keyboard and you want the width of the road to be 8 meters. Press enter. You can shift this to somewhere here to centralize. And then if you move to 3D, we are going to see that we have a road that gets to the house. So we are going to move into filling the environment and I like to use the mesh tool for that. So you're going to choose this point. Make sure you're using the geometry polygonal, the first one. Then you're going to select on this point, this point, this point. So you just want to create variable places. Once you're done, you're going to select on the mesh. So you want to elevate some of the points. So you're going to choose on this first point, choose on the Z coordinate. You're going to elevate it by 5 meters. You're going to do the same for this case. Select this. You're going to elevate it by, let's say, 10 meters. Choose this, you're going to elevate by 15 meters. Choose this and do the same, elevate by 10 meters. Choose this, you elevate by 5 meters. So you're going to make a mirror copy. So you're going to select this point, right click, mirror a copy. So you mirror from this point to this. Select this point, drag to, use the drag command and drag it right to the roadside. Select one edge point this way. Use plus to fill this empty space. Make sure you change it to rectangular so you can just fill it in one go. We are going to actually look at what we have done on 3D. So you're going to turn to 3D and you discover that we have filled our environment this way. Once we are done, we are going to select on this and make sure we add the height a little bit to 0 such that it just matches with the area. So now we have our building. Basically, I like to put a boundary in front of all my building. I'm going to double click on walls, move to geometry. I want to set the wall height to 1 meter, the thickness to 0.2. Once done, I'm going to click OK. So I'll start drawing this wall where the pavement starts, which is here, to this boundary. Do the same this way. Do the same this way. So if we turn to 3D, we are going to have something like this. I like to shift it at times to go a little bit behind when I have a nice design that I want to showcase. So we can make it this way a little bit. The next thing we have to do is to be able to render this building using AI.